My friend actually made $30,855 using this new AI strategy that he showed me. And I've had several other clients come to me and show me that they're making $20,000 to $100,000 per month using this exact strategy. And I realized how easy it is to actually set up this AI business. So I actually did this with my girlfriend, trying to test it for her. Within 24 hours, we got her first client worth $3,000 per month. And we had so many other clients coming in the door, we couldn't even keep up. Now, this is not creating AI generated shorts. It's not creating an Etsy shop to sell stickers, and it's not an AI agency. It's actually way more simple than all those things, and it can be a lot more profitable. So the first step is to try to find a business that's online and they're trying to get customers online. A really easy way to find someone that's a good quality fit is just look up people that are making how-to content or how-to videos. So for example, I searched here, how to pay less taxes as a 1099. And as we can see, a lot of these are CPAs and accounting firms. So they're actually trying to get clients by creating these YouTube videos. Now the first step you want to do is just right click on one of these videos and just click copy link address. And then you want to go to notegpt.io, and this is the YouTube transcription generator. All we have to do is paste our link and click generate transcript. Then it gives us a whole transcription of the video, and we're going to click copy. Now we're going to go to ChatGPT. We're going to paste the transcription into ChatGPT, and then we're going to give it this prompt. We're going to say, turn this into a direct response email written like Gary Halbert, Dan Kennedy, Frank Kern, or Jay Abraham. Okay, we're going to send that off, and ChatGPT is going to write the email for us. Now these people are copywriters, and a copywriter is basically someone that just writes an advertisement to sell things. And these guys have sold billions and billions of dollars worth of product with their copywriting strategy. So we can get this expert level copywriting from people that have made billions of dollars writing out emails, and we can get it for literally free. Now the business my girlfriend was trying to start is actually a copywriting business, and we created a video together trying to get her clients within 24 hours, and we got so many clients we couldn't even keep up. Now with a copywriting business, you do not need to learn how to run Facebook ads or Google ads or anything like that. All you need to do is help a business follow up with their leads using automations and AI. And there's so many businesses that don't do this, yet they know how effective it is, and that's why it's so easy to get clients. And you'd be actually really surprised on how effective it is. We all get spam emails, 150 emails in our inbox every single day, but it actually makes a ton of money if you do it the right way. I'd say out of the hundreds of businesses I interact with on a weekly basis, maybe only 10% of them have a decent follow-up process. And that means like sending out text messages, emails, or direct mail, giving a special offer even when I walk in the door, stuff like that. Even just think about a restaurant. When's the last time a waiter texted you or emailed you saying, hey, you should come back to our restaurant? Or like almost any restaurant has ever reached out to you, you know? Or a barber. Like I've had this problem for so long where no barber has ever reached back out to me and said, hey, would you like to schedule your next appointment? That's never happened. And so people following up with you rarely ever happens, but it is extremely effective. After doing some research on follow-up campaigns, I found that you can increase sales by 20% from all the leads that come into your business. All the ones that didn't close, that didn't buy from you, about 20% of them will buy if you continue to follow up with them. And so most businesses, they close usually about 20% of the sales that they get, right? So if I have 100 sales calls, I usually will close 20 of those sales calls. But if I continue to follow up with them, I will get another 20 closed deals. So we'll increase it another 20%. So we have 40% closed deals. That's literally me doubling my business if I just send a couple emails or texts out to people that already said that they were interested in my services. And I actually read Noah Kagan's book recently, the guy that made AppSumo. He said 50% of his revenue literally just comes from email. This is a $100 million business, meaning 50 million of the 100 million just comes from emails that they send out to their list. And I've actually even noticed this in my own business. So I have a friend, Shakir, who actually writes my emails for me. During the summer months when he's not in school and in college, we'll make $50, $60, $70,000 in 1 month with those emails being sent out. Now, when he's in school and he's not writing emails for me, my revenue will drop to $30,000, $40,000 per month just because we weren't sending emails as consistently as we were before. Now, if it works so well, then why don't I just keep doing it, right? Or why don't most business owners keep doing it? Well, if you think about it, if you've ever owned a business, there are so many things that you have to juggle at all times. You have to pay your employees, you have to think about taxes, you have to make sure the clients are happy, and then you always have to get new clients in the door, so you're not even thinking about the leads that you already have. Most businesses are willing to pay someone else to actually follow up with the leads for them and close more deals. That's why they're open to you writing the emails for them, writing the text messages for them, automating it and sending it to their list. And all you need to do is use ChatGPT to write the emails, to write the text messages, just based on the content that they've already made, or even content that somebody else made, and you can just apply it to their business. Now, how do you actually get clients for this? It's actually really easy. I'm going to show you two simple strategies. Number one is from YouTube. So we're going to go back to YouTube, and we're going to find someone that is making videos consistently. So we have this lady, Carla, and I can click on her profile. If I click on more here, I can scroll down and it says view email address. I can see her email address directly from YouTube. So I can take that email address and I can send this exact email. You can copy this directly if you'd like. So the subject line is partnership request. Hey Carla, I was just watching your YouTube videos and loved your video about tax deductions. I wanted to see if I could work with you directly. I've been writing emails for other accounting firms and I wanted to see if I could write a few emails for your newsletter or email list for free. And if it works, maybe we can work together long term. I already wrote an example you can use that I attached to this email. If you don't like my email copy, I'll literally pay you $100 for wasting your time. And I just wanted to work on commission, so I don't get paid unless you get clients. Let me know if you're free to chat sometime this week. Then we can just take the email that we already created through ChatGPT and attach it to this email. Now, when I did this process, I actually got a 10 to 20% response rate, which means if I send out 10 emails to people, I'll get about 1 or 2 positive replies, people that are actually interested in working with me. It can maybe take you 1 hour to actually find 10 people and send it to them, but the strategy actually does work really well, and I've tested it myself several times. The next strategy can be way more effective, a lot faster to get leads and clients in the door, but it can involve some subscriptions. There are some free trials that you can test though. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna go to LinkedIn and you're gonna try to find Sales Navigator up at the top. You have to pay for this, but they do give you a free trial if you want that. And Sales Navigator makes it super easy to find people that are actually already interested in your service, and I'll kind of show you how. In the search bar, I'm just gonna look up accounting. Then I'm gonna go to current job title. I'm gonna look for owner, founder, CEO. Then in geography, I'm gonna look up just North America. Then the special little hack is clicking on this button right here, which just says posted on LinkedIn. These are people that have posted on LinkedIn within the last 90 days. And if they're posting on LinkedIn, that probably means they're trying to post content to get more clients in the door, which means they're interested in getting more clients. And so we can get a lot more replies if we reach out to these people. Now there's 28,000 results here. Think about how many of these have a good follow-up process. Probably almost none of them, right? And so a lot of them really do need our help. So what I want to do is I just want to send out text to these people rather than sending out emails. Emails, again, can work pretty well, but a text can work a lot better. And so I use a tool called SalesQL to scrape from LinkedIn Sales Navigator. You can just click the Chrome extension. You have to download it. It costs about $50 if you want to actually get phone numbers from this tool. They do have a free trial, but that only involves emails and not phone numbers. So you have to keep that in mind. Now, if you don't want to pay for anything, you can get phone numbers for completely free. You just have to do this one by one. And let me show you. All you have to do is find someone that you actually want to reach out to, look up their first name, their last name, and their city and state that they're actually in. Then we can use a website called cyberbackgroundchecks.com. We can put in their first name, their last name, and their city and state. We can search them, and right here we found his information where we have his address, his email, and his phone number for completely free. You don't have to pay anything for this tool. Only thing is you just have to do it one by one. SalesQL, again, is $50, but it just does it a lot faster. So I can click the automation button and I can have it go from page 1 to page 25. And so I have 625 contacts and it'll just scrape the leads for me and get me the phone numbers. And once I found their phone number, I kind of use almost the same script to send them a text message, just using my phone number, nothing fancy or special. And here's what it said. Hey, is this first name? This is Molly. I know this is random, but I wanted to see if I could work with you. I've been writing emails for another accounting firm and I wanted to see if I could write some emails for your newsletter for free and maybe we can work together long term. If you don't like the emails I write, I'll literally pay you $100 for wasting your time. Just looking for an opportunity to work with you. Could I call you tomorrow? I also already have 2 templates that worked really well for the other accounting firm I worked with. Let me know if I can send over some samples. Now, the texting strategy is what me and my girlfriend use to actually get clients within the first 24 hours. We only sent 21 text messages out using a phone. We got 4 positive replies, 4 people that were actually interested within about 30 minutes of us actually sending out the messages. And so you can get clients very quickly. Now, how much money can we actually make per client that we get? Well, I'm gonna break down the numbers for you. Usually, what I try to do is I try to ask the company, hey, could I just get a commission of whatever you sell through the emails that I send for you? So can you just pay me 20% of whatever sales that you get? Now, again, for most businesses, you can probably double their sales if you just have a solid follow-up system in place. And so if they're getting a 20% close rate, they're going to close another 20% using your follow-up systems and the emails that you're sending out. And so now they're getting a 40% close rate. So the easy thing you can do is you can just ask them how much money they're making right now. So let's say they're making $20,000 per month. So we can probably add another $10,000 to $20,000 in extra revenue for them every single month just using these follow-up processes. And these are not fake numbers. I'm not trying to over-exaggerate here, and I know I've kind of sounded fake throughout this entire video, but these are legit numbers. I actually did a follow-up campaign for a company that is a massage spa, right? And one week they were saying that they were really slow. They barely had any appointments that week and they needed help getting more appointments. And so all I did was I took their email list, their text message list. I texted like 300, 400 people and we got 75 appointments out of, I think, a total of 500 texts sent out. It took me maybe 30 minutes to set that up. And within those 30 minutes, we got more appointments than they got the entire week, just within 30 minutes, right? And so that is the power of follow-up. They have never, ever sent out a text message or barely have ever even sent out an email, maybe one email a year to this list. So there really is a lot of power. So me saying you can double the revenue is not an exaggeration. And if you're doubling the revenue from $20,000 a month to $40,000 a month, you're helping them make, that extra $20,000, and you're taking 20% of that. So 20% of that would be $4,000 you would make from that one client. And so again, it is very easy to get clients. You can easily get 5 to 10 clients within a weekend. That is not an exaggeration. Again, I've tested that myself. So with just 5 clients, you can be making $20,000 per month yourself. Now, how much work is it to actually manage 5 clients, right? Let's say we're doing 3 emails a week per client. That is 15 emails a week that you have to create. If they're all in the same niche, in the same industry, let's say a massage spa or an accounting firm, you can literally send the exact same email for all of them because they're all in different cities or in different states. So if I have an accounting firm in Dayton, Ohio and an accounting firm in Florida, they have completely different lists, completely different markets. So if I send the same email, they're not going to know any better, right? And so I can have just 5 emails that I write for all of them and be basically done for the week. Now, obviously, if we have several different clients in several different industries, then all we have to do is we have to create 15 emails. How hard is it just to ask ChatGPT to make that email for you? Expert level copywriting within 5 minutes. So the strategy really does have 4-hour work week potential. I'm going to be trying to make a video with my girlfriend to try to get her out of her current job, which is just working at an Amazon warehouse, and get her out of that job and be making over $10,000 a month using this exact strategy. So subscribe to watch that. Now, if you want me to help you set up this business directly and guaranteed get 5 clients in the door within the first week, you can book a call directly with me below. Working with me isn't going to be cheap, but you don't have to pay me a dime until you actually get your first client in the door. So if you're interested in that, book a call below. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.